We're the Bearded Beer Mafia, where we connect craft beer enthusiasts to local breweries that are serving up unique and delicious beers. I'm Lee, the Sandman.
I'm Chad, the Mad Chemist.
And I'm Eric, the Educator.
I'm Josh, the Hitman.
All right, and today we are highlighting Mad Swede Brewing Company here in Boise, Idaho.
All right, so we're talking about Mad Swede Brewing here in Boise, Idaho. The owners, Jerry and Susie Larson, basically founded it 2 years ago, back in October in 2016.
Oh, right.
But Jerry's actually been brewing beer for the last 30 years, basically since college.
Nice.
So,
so we knows a thing or three about beers then, huh?
Yeah. Him and his wife are both were engineers at HP.
Wow.
But they kind of retired from that and pursuing their passion of making great beer.
All right, enough about the owners of Mad Swede. I gotta call out Chad here,
What?
the chemist. What's going on with your beer?
What's
You
going
trying to
on
compete
here?
with me
It looks
or
a
what?
little different.
Yeah, a little
Did you
silky.
dye it?
I put a little color in it, and
Oh, you're using a different beer bottle?
Wait, hey, who is this guy? Where did you
All right.
All right,
Get
well,
out
come
of
on,
here.
man,
This
come
is
on.
the Bearded Beer Mafia.
Yeah, that ain't right,
What
man.
happened?
That ain't right. That ain't right.
What happened?
so it was a casualty of a Halloween costume.
I cannot believe
Fortunately, your family.
your family, Chad. Your family.
Thanks. Thanks.
So they have 16 beers on tap, from what I understand, right?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16 on tap, 5 that are there year round, and then they rotate the other.
Oh, nice.
Do the math.
So they got
The other something in there.
Yeah, right,
I don't
right.
know.
But they've got pretty much almost not every style, but they've obviously got a couple of IPAs. They've got some Belgian style. They've got some stouts. Some they had multiple stouts actually, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
They had oatmeal porter.
Which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like trying a few different.
Brown.
They have a
naked sunbather, nut brown.
Didn't they have?
I don't know what that means.
No, I don't know.
I was confused by its naming. Naked sunbather.
I almost confused
nut
some
brown
other
ale.
breweries brown.
Ale.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
Anyhow, time we went to just kind of do our traditional recon, basically we went for trivia night. Just happened upon it yet again.
It's a good
Trivia
thing
night.
we have going on here. The last brewery we did, where was that? Crooked Fence had trivia night.
And that was on a Wednesday night. Mad Swedes is on Thursday nights. So,
Cool. So you can go
if you
Crooked
love
Fence
trivia.
on Wednesday, Mad Swede on Thursday.
Boom.
Yep.
Right where we were sitting, there's just huge mural on the wall of
Yeah.
a Viking ship. Kind of fits with the theme, the Swedish Nordic theme. So
The Viking had a big hop beard.
Yep.
That was awesome.
But they also had like a shuffleboard, right?
Yeah,
Did
I
anybody
guess
play
one
it?
of those. I didn't get to play like one of those bar shuffleboard tables. Yeah, they had that. They had tons of games. I mean, it's just a really fun, friendly place. Kind of cozy. A lot of open spaces, bright lighting.
Yeah.
Just really, it puts you in a good mood.
Yeah,
it was
for
a
sure.
great place.
Yeah. There was a dog there too. I think they had. they
Dogs
let
are
the
allowed.
dogs,
They say as long as they're on the leash. This particular dog was not on the leash, but he wasn't disturbing anybody, and
it was
nobody
a
was
cool dog.
having a
it was
problem.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, kids too.
Kids, yeah.
There were some children running around.
Do they have them leash?
They should be
Yeah.
sometimes,
Okay.
depending on the child and their
But
But
range.
only until 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
And then they're off the leash.
Also had popcorn there. If
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, they
If
do.
you're
if
talking
you're a
about food.
cheapskate and don't want to throw down for the
It's
food truck,
it is $3.99 though. Like buy none for the price of buy one for the price of none.
so heck of a deal.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's for me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
And you can also add like ranch flavoring or Cajun flavoring.
Oh,
to
that
your pop.
Cajun, no, it was good. I think
Pretty
they put it there to get you to drink more beer though,
Yeah.
because it was spicy.
Oh, yeah.
and I drank more beer.
Didn't they also have some other food that they do on Wednesday, man?
Yeah, they have a Wing Wednesdays Wow Happy Hour.
What?
Basically, yeah, it's
Say
available.
that 5 times fast.
Wing Wednesday Wow Happy Hour. Available. It's basically on Wednesdays. That's why they call it Wednesdays Wings.
Wing Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
Wednesday Wings. Wings
Wing
Wow.
Wednesday Wow.
Happy Hour.
I don't think it's Wings Wednesdays that happens on Thursdays. I think it
I'm
happens
glad.
on Wednesdays.
I'm glad it's on
Wow.
Wednesday.
So
That
it's
makes
on
sense.
Wednesday.
Wing Wednesday.
Wing
Yeah,
Wednesday.
from 5 to
Wow.
9. Their normal prices of pints are like $5 to $6 or whatever. So you get $1 off during Wednesday's happy hour. And then you can do also half pints.
Half pints. That's
Half
cool.
pints? Really?
Yeah, $3 to $3.50.
Well, they have
That's good.
flights too. We got a couple of those while we were
you
there.
can do it. I did the flights. It's basically $1.50 to $3 depending on what kind of beer you're getting.
Per beer,
Nice.
right?
Yeah, per beer. Sorry.
Right,
yeah.
right.
No, you get 5 tasters for $1.50. That'd be
Yeah.
a heck
Yeah.
of a deal.
What a
Heck of
steal.
a deal, man.
I'd
Yeah,
go
well,
that
I
every-
just ordered
every
flights
day.
on
Every
that.
day, for sure.
Yeah, $1.50 to $3 per 5-ounce taster.
Nice.
You
Nice.
can get a pitcher for $18 to $21, depending on. Again,
That's cool.
That's cool. The growlers, which is what we got tonight, 32 ounce, was basically the beers we got were $7 and $9, but they can all range up to about $13, $14 or whatever. So.
Okay.
And then obviously double that if you want 64-ounce growlers. So. All right, so we're talking about King Charles the Simple Saison from Mad Swede Brewing Company.
Saison.
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 Is that how you say
Oui,
it?
oui.
Saison.
Well, it is a
Maybe
French
so.
word for season, but it's coming in at 5.9 ABVs and 30 IBUs. So basically, yeah, it comes from the word season. It's a French-speaking part of Belgium. And basically, when it was originally created, it wasn't really meant as like a beer style per se. It was just meant as a refreshing beer for the farmhands. And so they basically take these whatever's around the farm, they brew it in the winter, and then they do a long fermentation all the way into the spring and summer, and then it was ready to drink. Mm-hmm. They are going to be yeast heavy, and sometimes spicy, sometimes fruity, but they shouldn't be sweet, according to some guidelines, because of the long fermentation. It consumes all the sugars.
All the sugar's gone.
And they're often kind of a little
might
on
not-
the dry
that might
side
be
and
why-
alcoholic,
Right.
high ABVs. I mean, this is 5.9, so it's not super high.
Right.
Okay.
That'll
But according to Mad Swede's website, basically it's a single malt, fresh hopped saison that is brewed in the French farmhouse ale style. And but they add a
Don't
twist.
do it, Lee. Don't do it, Lee.
But they say they add a twist. I don't know what that twist is.
À votre santé, monsieur.
But
Did we try this when we went to Mad Swede? I don't
did.
think I did.
so
I didn't.
I didn't.
the base is a classic saison, they say, but they add a boatload. Their word, a boatload of hops.
Yeah, you can smell hops right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that hits my nose.
Of
is
hops.
hops.
I'm
not gonna-
I'm honestly smelling some sweetness on that. But we should talk about the color though first, and the clarity and
Yeah, so
stuff. What's that look like?
It's really pale, kind of straw.
Not much for a head on there,
No.
No.
which I
not
think
a lot
is
of
probably
lacing.
common in this style
Actually,
of beer,
no.
right?
You're completely opposite. It's normally highly carbonated.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
normally-
does that highly carbonated mean a big head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So normally
That's
these
what
are
bubbles.
highly...
bubbles.
The
bubbles.
It's got big bubbles.
They got big bubbles in there?
Normally
Yes.
they
I don't
would
see
be-
much
Big
allow
bubbles
for
in a
bubbles
can,
in
not
there.
loud.
But maybe it's their twist. Maybe it's their twist that brings down the carbonation.
Right. What are you smelling here, folks?
Hops.
I'm not getting
I'm
a
getting
lot
the
of
hops.
that. Not like
A floral hop. That's what I'm getting.
I'm getting a floralness, but I wouldn't attribute it to hops necessarily.
I'd go with hops on it.
Well, I don't know
I'm
if it's...
smelling Belgian-y something.
Yeah.
I
some
do,
yeasty.
I do smell the yeasty Belgian.
Yes.
And I'm
There's a
smelling
citrus
a
component.
sweetness. Take a sip, Lee, first. Sip. Sip, 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 sip.
Okay. So a lot of that yeast is gone.
Wow, yeah.
I can taste
Yep,
it a lot
yep,
more than
yep,
I can
yep.
smell it. And the hoppiness is gone. I don't taste the hoppiness.
Yeah,
It's a little bit
On the end there.
a little bit
Oh,
more
wow.
funky than it was when I tried it there as a taster.
Really?
Like was picking up more citrus when I tried it as a taster.
I do taste the
Properly.
citrus.
Yeah, it's not
For
as
sure.
heavy though as what I recall.
Citrusy
There's
and
a
yeasty.
bitterness at the
That's
lingering
So I'm saying the hoppiness comes
late in the game.
Comes at the end there.
But there's it's dry.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a whole lot of sweet.
Yeah, there's pretty much zero sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe just
which is typical
hint,
of the
kind
Saison.
of from a Belgian-y kind of sweetness, but
but there's that light floral taste to it as well.
it is floral. Yeah, this seems like wild.
I'm
to
getting
me.
essence of barnyard.
Well, no, there's
no, I'm
There's
not.
the straw color. That's where you're getting the straw.
As I was
color
doing
from
some
the vine.
research around Saison, I did watch some videos on other people tasting Saisons and just farmhouse ales and various other Belgian yeast forward. And they always talked about it as a horse blanket.
Oh,
It tastes like a horse blanket.
A horse blanket?
Multiple different tasters would say this tastes like a horse blanket. Like it's the blanket that you lay over the horse underneath the saddle.
Yeah.
When
So
you're
like horse sweat.
I'm like,
Stuff.
kind of makes me feel a little bit better about some of
I
my,
don't know what a
my
horse
tasting,
blanket tastes
some
like.
of my tasting notes.
Yeah, I
Tastes like your
have not
grandma's
spent
foot.
enough time.
Yeah. Or
Well, let's finish this up and call it a...
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about Mad Swede's Mimas Brunner Hazy IPA.
Mimas
It's,
Brunner.
Yeah, Mimas Brunner. There you go. You got to say it like that, Mimas Brunner.
When you
Hazy
order it,
IPA.
when you order it at Mad Swede, you got to go up and say, "I want the Mimas Brunner."
Yep.
No, you need to
go
say-
with that.
I want the Mimas Brunner.
Could I get that Mimas Brunner IPA, Hazy IPA, please? It's coming in at a 6.4% ABV with an IBU of 38. So lower on the IBUs for an IPA, which is typical of hazy, a.k.a. juicy, a.k.a. New England IPA.
Well, this is
New England's probably... Whoa, save some for the rest of us there,
look at
buddy.
that.
This beer
Oh, my
was
God.
one of the beers that was with the City of Boise kind of clean water project. They made this with purified city wastewater.
Yeah.
Which
Supposedly-
is not where the haziness comes from, by
No,
the way.
that's good.
Don't be put off.
Let's hope anyway.
yeah,
yeah.
let's hope not.
According to the Boise Pure Water Project, it's supposedly cleaner than city water. Well, you
wow.
say this is juicy. This is definitely juicy and it's definitely hazy. I mean,
It's
this looks
hazy, it's
like orange
juicy.
juice.
So what does that mean, hazy?
Hazy, well, I mean, if you look
Well,
at it,
yeah, I mean, but
you can't see through it. It's basically unfiltered.
Yeah, it's basically unfiltered.
An unfiltered beer. It's super aromatic, super citrusy and flavorful. Citrusy is where the juicy comes from. Hazy, obviously, is the cloudiness. And it's relatively lower on the IBUs. You still get a lot of hops flavor, but you don't get that bitterness that comes with a typical IPA. Yeah, let's talk about what this looks like, Chad. What are you seeing
I'm thinking
through the...
I'm thinking this
Here's-
is hazy.
Hazy?
it's very
Yeah.
hazy. Can't
Yeah.
see through it.
Yeah,
It's a lighter color, though. Like, it's not dark.
It's
It's,
not purple,
what...
It looks like a
Kind
watered.
of a corn yellow
It looks like
color?
a slightly watered down orange juice.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
great
Yeah, that's a good
description.
one, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
or pineapple juice.
Pineapple, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Pineapple
Yeah.
juice. Yeah.
Is what I'm looking at
Wow.
here.
Enough smelling, enough looking. I'm drinking.
No, the aroma. Okay, yeah, it's citrusy, juicy, hoppy.
Whoa. That is very hoppy on the taste too.
Ooh, yep. Hop.
Yes.
Hoppy.
Yeah, it's
What was
more
the
hoppy.
IBUs on this?
38. So it is lower, but I would.
It's I wouldn't
probably-
say it's not bitter. I mean,
Yeah,
it's got some bitterness to it, but it's not super bitter. It's not
Yeah.
like the
There's-
jaw clenching bitter.
There's more than I would expect from a hazy. I think.
Oh.
It lingers, but it just dropped. Like
Yeah.
you get the bitterness and then it just goes away.
It's got that hoppy flavor, but not the hoppy bitterness that comes with it. I mean, a little
Right.
bit, but not.
Yep.
It's not like
There's
punch you in the face bitter.
It's
There's
like,
a little bit of dryness with the
yeah.
two.
Yeah,
That's
I'd
After
say
the
dry. It's
bitterness
very
goes
dry.
away, you're
Yeah.
kind of left with a little
That's a
dry
really
mouth.
good kind of finish.
This is good. It's definitely juicy,
It is
Yeah, the
grapefruit-like, as
the
they
mouth-
describe on their website.
but
I'm
the mouth feel has a thicker,
Yeah.
to me, a thicker texture than just a non-hazy, I guess, IPA or American IPA. It
I'm almost
feels
getting
juicy.
like a grapefruit citrusy flavor too.
Yeah. There's more grapefruit flavor coming through that. A lot more
Yeah.
grapefruit
Yeah.
As
flavor.
my wife would say, it's very pithy.
Pithy.
Yeah, it's that.
Like you're licking the rind off of.
Yeah, well, the pith is that white between the rind and the fruit.
Oh,
define pithy.
You
I
just did.
That is it. Yeah, I mean, if you look it up, it's the white rindy
It's
part
bitter.
of the fruit.
It's bitter. It's got the flavor of the grapefruit, but it's definitely carries that bitterness.
Yeah.
This is good. This is actually really good.
I'm-
The first sip, I was a little put off. Like, this is.
Well, and that's why,
But
I mean, if you
the more I
listen
drink
to
it-
other beer drinkers or whatever, podcasts, they say take a drink to set your palate and then take another drink.
Yeah.
You don't ever judge a beer by one sip.
well,
So that's Hazy IPA.
this is only
Meanest
6.4,
brewing.
but I'm starting to feel.
I'm not feeling it, but I'm liking it.
Yeah, I'm definitely liking it.
I poured
Good-
a heavy
good beer.
pour.
But that hoppiness, for me anyway, it does linger on the taste buds.
It does.
Yeah.
So you're not.
I finished this probably off 5 minutes ago, and
well, you're not an
it's like I'm still drinking it.
you're not an IPA
still-
guy.
You know,
so from a
I'm
non-IPA guy, what do you think of
Is
the Meaty Meats Brew owner?
for me, I mean, it's a decent beer. Yeah, I'm probably more of the sweeter type IPA,
Yeah.
the higher IBUs.
Yeah, I was expecting more juiciness.
Yeah,
I mean, if
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to call
like
it
your
a-
triples,
I mean-
I like those.
And they-
it's not a bad beer, but
Yeah.
it's just that the taste, that grapefruit you guys were mentioning earlier is still there.
Cheers to Mimis Bruner IPA.
Mimis
Mimis
Brunner.
Brunner.
From Mad
So what was
Swede.
that from Mad Swede? The
Mimis
Brunner
Brunner.
IPA.
Ebertos this, you wee lad.
Oh, Caber does it!
It's a Scottish ale. It's no, it's not a Scottish ale. It's a Scotch ale.
What?
What's the difference?
We'll talk about that in a minute. It's a Scotch ale, and
I'm all ears.
it's got an ABV of 7.2% and an IBU of 28. So low IBUs, but not super low.
Hey, you.
It's
Sure.
from Mad. Yeah,
Just saying.
save me some. It's from Mad Swede Brewing, and they're
Lee always gets shorted, man.
That's just wrong.
He brings it on himself.
their website.
His pre-party action.
He drinks before the show.
You guys offered it.
That's why we call him the Sandman.
blame me. I brought some pre-show beers and he enjoyed them.
That's
I don't
coming
wanna-
back
I
around.
don't want to be a bad guest. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
we'll get you a little bit more. Lee.
All right, Chad, tell us more about this
So
Scotch.
their
Scotch.
their website says it's wee heavy multi caramel with a smooth dry finish. If you're not Scottish, this one will make you wish you were.
Oh, what? So what did you say the ABVs?
Oh,
It's a 7.2. So it's a wee
It's a
heavy.
wee
It's
heavy.
a wee heavy.
Wee
heavy.
ABV.
So do you guys know the difference between a Scottish ale and a Scotch ale?
I'm all ears.
Well, usually you can look at a Scottish ale and a Scotch ale and tell the difference right away because a Scotch ale is usually going to be darker. You'll usually have a lighter color if it's a Scottish ale. Scottish ales, they're made from the same stuff. So the same ingredients, but the Scottish ales are lighter and they stop the fermenting process sooner so you don't have as high ABVs.
Fail,
And
as
so-
far as I'm concerned.
And the flavor isn't as rich. And so Scottish ales,
Yeah,
they let the
well,
fermenting process last a little bit longer, raising up the IB or the ABVs. That's why it's called wee heavy.
I'm getting a lot of malt on that nose.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Scottish
lot of
and
malt.
Scotch ales are
boy.
very malty.
really
They're malty caramely beers. They don't have a lot of hops in there, just a little bit.
But I also
it's
picking
almost
up a
next
little
to
bit.
nothing. I'm
Oh,
surprised there's
man.
28 IBUs in here.
Yes.
Nothing on the aroma for hops, that's for sure.
Nope,
but
not
yeah,
at all, not
definitely
at
Yeah.
caramel.
All the aromas I'm getting are derived from the malt.
Roasted?
Like
Yeah.
roasty, chocolate, a little bit of licorice.
Yeah.
Those are all
Yeah.
malty notes. No offense, but I'm tired of smelling it. I want to taste it.
Oh my.
Ready to get into it, huh?
Oh, here it comes.
The color is darker, which we totally blew over the look and color of it.
That is sweet,
Wow.
malty.
That's a lot
Like,
of caramel.
That's a caramel.
Wow.
Caramely Scotch
Big
ale.
time.
Wow.
Big time.
This is a dessert beer.
Sure is.
I mean, this is
I don't know if I would go that route.
Nope.
Have another drink.
It's sweet.
going-
Have another
no,
drink.
it's sweet.
It's sweet.
No. It is.
I wouldn't say this is sweet. This
God.
is not like mega caramely to me.
Oh, I
Really?
I've
Yeah,
had way
I don't know what
more.
you're
I
thinking,
differ,
but
man.
this is caramel.
Yeah.
This is...
What y'all crazy?
This,
Yeah.
This is Walter Payton sweetness. That's how.
Oh,
the sweetness.
That's
I don't even know who that is.
Oh,
but
my goodness.
Walter Payton for the Chicago Bears?
Yeah.
Legend.
I'm not a sports guy.
The sweetness.
Yeah.
I am a Scotch ale guy, and this
I
is
don't
a
know.
good Scotch ale.
Way late, I got some licoricey kind of caramel flavor.
That is awesome.
Aftertaste.
That's,
Well, what do you think, Lee? Jiminy Christmas.
it was
This
okay.
is why
It
Lee
was
is
decent.
regulated right here.
It was okay. I mean,
This is why he's called the Sandman.
like caramel.
Slams it and falls asleep.
Yeah, we should call him the Slam.
The Slam Man. That's right. Rename.
I
Yep,
agree.
the
Put it better. Lee the Slam Man.
All right,
He's got a new name.
This,
He slams it if he likes it. He slams it if he don't.
That's right.
so the previous beer that we tasted was the Mimi's Brunner IPA, which was, to me, a really just great beer that you could just drink. This is a sip. Don't even try. This is a sippable beer.
Yeah, it is.
I could just sip on this all night long. I don't know if I want to
Sip.
just. I don't know if I want to chug it like Lee.
I think it's a
sip, man.
sipping
That's a
beer because it's heavier on the malt,
Yep.
heavier on the weight. I'm definitely feeling it.
Yeah.
It's filling me up.
It's wee heavy.
Yeah.
It don't have a huge German meal or Scottish meal or whatever.
Scottish meal, yeah.
You know,
There's no hops, almost no bitterness. To
yeah,
this.
I would agree. I'm surprised it even has 28 IBU.
So-
Yeah,
the-
there's zero.
Comparing it again to the previous beer we just drank, which was 38. This is 28. Only 10 points.
10 IBUs different, and that
Get your hands away.
Have you had the Old Chub from Oscar Blues?
I have, and I enjoy it. Yeah, I
See,
do.
I am not.
That's a heavy ABV.
I am not a Scotch ale guy. I typically don't, and I don't like the Oscar Blues Scotch ale. But again, this is enough to bring me over
It
to
is
try out more
smooth.
Scotches.
It's very smooth. I think it's. I think it's approachable.
This is, I mean, if you're saying it's one of the best Scotch ales, and I'm saying it's one of the best Scotch ales, and you're coming from you like Scotch ales, I'm coming from I don't like Scotch ales, this is good Scotch ale.
I think I may have found a new favorite beer.
Yeah, I could drink this like literally all night.
That Caber toss.
And into the
The
morning.
Caber Toast
And into the morning.
Yeah.
Cheers to Caber
Cheers.
Toss.
Bring it on.
We always
Bring it
cheers
on.
Mad
the
Swede
end.
Brewing.
Yep. So we're here talking about the Lovin' 890 Summer Stout by Mad Swede Brewing. It has an ABV of 6.5% and an IBU of 65. So the cool thing about this place, Mad Swede, they have this kind of Swedish theme going, this Viking theme. And so the name Lovin itself, it was actually a village in the 890s in what we now know as Belgium.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was actually a Viking village, and I guess there was a war down there a year later. And
But the Vikings were
And,
never defeated.
no, they weren't.
Yep, no, never.
A year later, they weren't defeated.
Yeah, definitely not a year
They
later.
were not
in that
defeated
village.
by
that is a good
the Frankish
looking beer.
king of the Kingdom of the East.
Hey,
Especially not him.
We don't need to talk about the
No.
Minnesota Vikings ever
No.
being defeated.
No, not at all.
Yeah, because that
Not at all.
does not happen.
What I find interesting is the IBUs on this of 65. They claim
That's higher than the.
that's higher than the IBU.
The IPA, yeah.
You guys want to spend like the next 10 minutes talking about the aroma, or do you guys
No.
want to drink? I'm done with smelling.
Yeah, me too.
malty
There's that chocolate. Yep.
Malty chocolate.
Wow.
Malty-
I was
coffee
going on
chocolate.
I was going on the coffee. That was. It tastes like
Black coffee.
cold black coffee.
Yeah.
Roasty.
Roast.
Super
Roast,
roasty.
yes. Yeah. Yep.
The chocolate
is anybody getting a hint of sweetness at
Let me
the
see,
end
let
at
me see,
all?
let me
Or
see.
no?
Oh yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting that chocolatey flavor right at the end there.
I didn't get any of the chocolate.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I get the chocolate
There it
on
is.
the
You
found
aroma.
Yep, I found it.
You found it.
It was lost, but now it's found. Yep.
I'm not getting it as much on the flavor profile. I'm getting a lot of coffee though. Well, if we're
there's
talking
a light laciness on the glass when you
No,
swirl
once you
it
go black,
around.
you never go back.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about the color, this is definitely not colored.
Colored beer. Oh, golly, man.
This is colored. This is
Collard greens. Yeah.
this is a stout. This is 100%.
We are not.
If you hadn't noticed,
Lee's
this
brown.
isn't our first beer of the night.
I'm colorblind.
Class.
What?
Yes, yes. The Educator is speaking up.
This is not our first beer of the night. Thus, we are acting dang crazy.
Dumb fool.
We're acting the fool.
Are we done talking about this beer?
Yep.
think
It's
so.
good. Good
Mad
beer.
Swede Brewing.
good.
Mad Swede, baby.
It's not the smoothest stout I've ever had. There's a little
No,
bit of bitterness.
it's
Oh, Lee's all bummed out. He's like, we're done! We were done!
he pours himself a full glass and now he's not drinking.
That was wrong, man. That was wrong.
He face palmed me. Can you believe that?
Forehead palmed you, man.
I done got face palmed. I'll lead us off with beer of the night. The Lovin' 890 I thought was really good, but I think it finished a little bit too bitter for the expectation I had as a stout. I expected a little bit more sweetness. You know, maybe it's because most of the stouts I've had are barrel aged. You know, but I thought it was a good stout. I just, it wasn't mind blowing for me. The Mimi's Brunner hazy IPA, I thought was really good. I thought it had a good kind of citrus note. It had a good balance, and the fact that it was part of the Boise Pure Water Project almost made it beer of the night for me. Just because heck, if you're participating in the community, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
The Saison, I was coming into this episode thinking that Saison was going to be the beer of the night. Because when I tasted it at the brewery, it was one of my favorite beers of the tasters I had had. Wow. Because it had a good balance of kind of that Belgian yeasty with some citrus. But
it tasted different to you
It
tonight?
tasted a little different. Yeah,
I would agree. It tasted different.
And so
All the different
it
opinions,
tasted
but-
a little bit too yeasty, too Belgian yeasty for me. To me, Cabertas, this basically was, just the perfect balance of sweetness. I couldn't drink it all the time. During the summer, it might not be the perfect beer, but it got me convinced that Scotch ales can be delicious. I've had a number of Scotch ales that I've been disappointed with, and the Cabertas this was just absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's the beer of the night for me.
Absolutely.
Cool. One for Cabertas.
Well, I think this is 2 for Cabertas. I think for me, just when I drank it, lots of caramel, just really sweet, buttery goodness all over the place. So
Buttery goodness.
oh yeah, sweet buttery goodness. No doubt, no doubt. It was.
That's a good description. I like that.
Oh yeah, it was on point. So
Good.
just lots of sweetness. Definitely, this is a dessert beer. Not something, on a hot summer day, maybe some good ribs, chicken, or, just something heavy. And to have this afterward, it's a solid beer. So
Some smoked brisket, I think.
that
this
would be incredible. Yeah, that would be incredible.
Nice.
So that
compliment.
malt you were talking about, how heavy that was, and it just caramel, delicious, fantastic, beautiful, magnificent, awesome, on point. Yes. I'm
Wow,
going with
you're
this.
way excited.
No
about
stout.
that beer.
No stout for you.
My
Not
goodness.
tonight. Not
Lee,
tonight.
Lee, you're normally a
Not-
stout guy.
I am.
Stout.
I am. And
So why did the stout beat it out?
Well, I was digging the lovin',
Digging the lovin'.
Yeah, I was digging the lovin', baby. It was good. It's just this one really hit me up front. Just the heaviness and the sweetness and that. Like I said, that caramel. I like caramel, and this was on point. So, lovin' was cool, but
Scotch blew your mind.
Yes, it blew. There you go, brother. It blew my mind. Yep. So I'm going with this tonight, bro.
All right.
All right.
So it's going to be a 3 for 3 so far because I'm going to have to go with the Scottish ale.
Scotch.
All three.
Scotch ale.
Oh, he called it.
You
the
done been
wrong
served.
name.
The caber toss this, you wee lad. I want to talk about the Scottish
Let's
ale.
do it.
Because it was
bro.
so delicious.
Scotch.
I want to talk about the
Called you
the
out
saison
twice.
as well, though. Like you said that when you went there, the saison was your odds-on favorite at the beginning,
Yeah.
and then you switched it. I went and I tasted the saison, and I was not a big fan at the brewery.
Yeah.
But when I got it here, I actually really liked it. However, the Scotch ale, sorry.
Scotch.
That's
Scotch.
3
Scotch.
times strike. You're out.
Yeah,
Man.
No, the
right.
Scotch ale, it was hands down the most delicious. I would say it's in the contender for my favorite beer of all time.
Oh,
Oh
my.
my goodness.
I was saying a
That's
lot, but it's I'm not going to be definitive and say it is, but it's in the contending.
Yes.
If they barrel aged this,
Oh, no question.
Oh,
No question.
Just shut it all down.
Mad
Shut
Swede.
it all
Down.
down. Yeah.
Bourbon barrel
nobody
aged
should
this.
ever
That'd be a
brew
good
another
name.
beer ever
No,
again. No, I'm just
no,
kidding.
Yeah.
no.
All right. Josh.
Okay, I'll run through the beers. So saison, that style is not my style. I just they
Sure.
just don't do the trick for me. So that one's out the window.
True.
Stouts for me are one of my favorite genres of beer. This was really good at that what I would consider a low ABV of a 6.5%.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
It was different. I enjoyed that stout a lot. It's kind of I'm torn between the hazy IPA. I love the IPAs. Everybody knows that. But
it.
for me, the hazy, I didn't get much juiciness out of it. Lately, I've kind of drawn away from the Scotch ales. It's always something I've looked at. I notice those higher ABVs, and I grab them whenever I can.
You're an ABV guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, bang for buck.
Yes, of
You're not
course.
a hophead. You're not
Nah,
a. You're an ABV guy.
That plays a heavy factor in
Yeah.
what I grab
Okay.
off the
Thank
shelf
you.
or
Yeah, that's
order
fine.
off a menu.
That's okay.
But it was a good beer. 7.2, of course. That's a good number for ABV. But it was the balance of the beer that really kind of, it was malty. I didn't get the sweetness you guys all got out of it, but it wasn't too heavy on the malt. It wasn't too heavy on the sweetness.
No.
It was just balanced. And
Yeah.
that's how they describe it. An easy drinker for a
Yeah, for sure.
Scottish ale. Did I say
Scotch.
that? Scotch ale?
Scotch
Yeah.
ale.
It's okay.
Scotch ale. You're right
But
there.
Don't make
yeah,
mistakes.
4 for 4, caber toss.
Yeah.
Good beer.
All right.
And I
That's
think
good,
this
man.
is one
That's
of
really
their 5 main runners that's always on tap,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
hit up Mad Swede and try the Scotch ale.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man.
Well, this is a
right.
first for the Bearded Beer Mafia for us
4
to
for 4.
have
A shutout.
the same pick.
This has been
All right.
the Bearded Beer Mafia.
Signing out. Cheers.
Cheers.
See y'all later.
Oh, cheers at the end again.
We're the Bearded Beer Mafia. Thanks for watching. Please comment below. Let us know what you thought of the show. Tell us what beers you like. Tell us where you'd like us to go next. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you next time.